YouTube, what's happening? It's your boy Mose, and we're back here at Mose Knows with another video in the series we like to call the Checkup. On today's trip, we're going down to the Dirty South. We headed down to ATL, Atlanta, Georgia. We're going to check in with them Dirty Birds. That's right, the Atlanta Falcons. We're going to see what's up. A lot of changes. So we're going to check in. We're going to check up, see what's going on, see who we lost, see who we gained, and then take a look at the starting lineups, projected starting lineups for the start of the 2021 season. First loss, obviously, Julio Jones. You hate to see it. Julio Jones seems like one of those players who, stays in one place his entire career. Obviously, things were changing in Atlanta. He wanted out. He wanted a new situation. Felt like he needed a refresh, change the scenery. The Falcons obliged that request, found a trade partner, and now Julio is in Tennessee. So that opened things up, for the other wide receivers who, are on the team. But you hate to see it. Center Alex Mack, he's gone. He left Atlanta. You know where he's at now? He over here with me and my 49ers. He in San Fran land. He with Bang Bang Niner gang, so he good. Running back Todd Gurley. I believe he's still a free agent, still a possibility that he comes back, but I doubt it. Guard James Carpenter, and also safeties Keanu Neal and Ricardo Allen. It looks like Atlanta wanted to revamp that secondary, and they did it by getting rid of two starting safeties. I know Keanu Neal has a lot of injury history, so that was a no-brainer, but they also moved on from Ricardo Allen. Taking a look at some of the key additions, obviously the number one key addition is Kyle Pitts, and that's never. I would never disrespect Julio Jones and say that's a trade-off. That's an even trade. We lose Julio, but we get Kyle Pitts, so I'm good with that. But Kyle Pitts is a valuable weapon. He can be used inline tight end. You can split him out wide. He's going to create so many mismatches because of his size, because of his speed, because of his route running. But he is young. He is a rookie. He still has to come in and learn the offense. By no way is he a Julio Jones replacement. But do you feel comfortable having him in the fold instead of losing Julio and not having anybody else? Absolutely. Kyle Pitts is going to be a difference maker in your offense. So we added him there. We have wide receiver Cordero Patterson. He's a wide receiver. We've known him as a wide receiver, but recently with the Bears, he was listed as a running back. And I think on the Falcons website, he's also listed as a running back. With the trade of Julio Jones, I could see him splitting time, splitting out wide and lining up in the backfield. I see him doing both duties because he's so versatile, so multiple. He can play both positions, running back, wide receiver. So look to see him all over this offense. Again, like I said, this team was revamping their secondary. So they bring in two free agent safeties, Deron Harmon, Eric Harris. Then they also draft a safety and Richie Grant. And then also another great draft pick was tackle Jalen Mayfield. He may not get to start right away, but you stash him on the bench for a year or two, and then he can come in and take over one of those starting positions. I think they're probably eyeing him for that left tackle spot. I think Jake Matthews' days are numbered, but that's yet to be seen. Let's take a look at the starting offense projected for this Atlanta Falcons team. Of course, we have Matt Ryan at quarterback. He's a staple in this organization. Behind him, we have Mike Davis. But again, like I said, I could see him splitting carries and splitting time with Cordero Patterson. So I have Cordero here in the slot. So I think this is where you see him lined up inside, maybe a little bit outside. You can see him lined up in the backfield. He's going to be your offensive weapon who you use all over the place. That offensive line, Jake Matthews at left tackle, Matt Gono at left guard, Matt Hennessy at center, Chris Lindstrom at right guard, and Caleb McGarry at right tackle. The aforementioned Kyle Pitts at tight end. Listen, this kid is going to be amazing. He is, again, not comparing him to Julio Jones, but having him in your offense, that's not something to worry about or to not be excited about. Calvin really assumes the number one wide receiver position now that Julio is not with the Falcons. And I think, again, not comparing him to Julio, he cannot replace Julio, but Calvin really is a really, really good wide receiver. On any other team, he would have been the number one wideout. He got drafted to the Falcons, who already had Julio. He got to learn under Julio, and now he gets to spread his wings and take over as that true number one wide receiver threat for this Falcons offense. You love to see it. I can't wait to see it. I know he's going to be great. Opposite him at our second wide receiver position, we have Russell Gage. Taking a minute and moving over to the defense. We're going to start up front. Grady Jarrett is our anchor in the middle. Based off of the things that I've been reading and the way positions are changing, it looks like this Falcons defense is moving to a 3-4. So we slide Grady Jarrett in the middle at nose tackle. Signed veteran Jonathan Bullard, he's going to be one of our ends in the 3-4. We're going to kick Marlon Davidson outside. He's going to be another end in this 3-4. We're going to take Jacob Tuioti Mariner and Dante Fowler from defensive ends and kick them to outside linebacker. And then we have inside linebackers. We have the athletic. Both of these guys are athletic. We have Deion Jones and Foye Oluokun as our middle linebackers in this 3-4. AJ Terrell is our number one corner. Kendall Sheffield will be opposite him. Now, when I was doing my research, they have Deron Harmon listed as free safety and Richie Grant listed as strong safety. That may be accurate. I think it might switch. I think it might work better having Richie at free and Deron at strong, but they may not want to do that yet with the rookie Richie Grant. They may not want to put him at the free safety position because all of that will entail in this particular defense. But I can see Richie playing more free and Deron playing more strong maybe later on in the season. But either way, these are your two starting safeties. Falcons have some good pieces. They are in a tough division. You got to worry about the Bucs. The Saints aren't going to be as good, minus Drew Brees. The Panthers got better. So, this is a tough division, but you're always looking up at the Bucs in this division. And then with a new coaching staff in front office, there are going to be some changes. We're going to have to see if this team can put it together and string some wins together to make it competitive in that NFC South division. That's going to wrap it up. A quick video for the Atlanta Falcons, just checking up on them. If you enjoyed this video, do me a favor and hit that thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. If you want to get in touch with me on any one of my social media platforms, if you don't want to do it here at YouTube by adding a comment, you can hit me up on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, any of my social media accounts. I'll link those in the description below. If you can give me a follow on all of those, I would greatly appreciate that also. And if you tuned in to any point of this video, thank you for your time and attention. I greatly appreciate it. You're family now, and there's nothing you can do about it. So help me out, family. I need you to hit that subscribe button, especially if you're new. This is your first time here at Mo's Knows, or maybe your second time and you weren't sure after the first video. You should be sure now. So hit that subscribe button. Join the Mo's Knows fam. Become a know-it-all and join the fam. And then after you do that, I need you to hit that bell icon so that you get notified every time new content drops right here at Mo's Knows. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope to see you in the next episode. I'm out.